Drew Brees and Peyton Manning, they would love to have 3 Super Bowl victories on their resume. And what a season both of these guys had. Brees set the single-season completion percentage record. Peyton Manning, what more can you say? He extended his NFL record with his 10th 4,000-yard passing season. Wow. All right, so Peyton Manning and Drew Brees will lead their teams respectively into a Super Bowl 44. Greg Williams has come out earlier this week and said, look, the way we're going to try to stop Peyton Manning, we're going to do what we tried to do to Kurt Warner and Brett Favre. I'm not necessarily worried about the sacks, but worry about the hits. Chris, can it work against Peyton Manning?
Honestly, against most other quarterbacks, I would agree that it probably would work, but I'm a heavy person, and it was a game in Carolina where I hit Peyton and I slammed him quite hard. And he ran to the sideline. He got a smell of salt. He took it, came back in, beat us in the game. That's a man. I'm sorry. If you can take me slamming you and you can get in and do that, I think that he can take the Saints hits.
You know, I agree. I'm wondering what tape to watch to see where Peyton Manning succumbs to the blitz or succumbs to pressure, because I haven't seen it happen in my career or Peyton's career. And I think it may just be a lot of false bravado coming from the Saints. I think the Saints would be more prudent to do more what the Baltimore Ravens did, only allowing 275, than, all due respect to Chris and the Jets, and trying to blitz them for what they gave up in the game. And I think you have to be careful of what you do with Peyton Manning, and I think you got to be really careful at the end of the game to have your best stuff up, because if you don't, and he gets used to what you're doing, it could be destructive in the fourth quarter.
All right, so if you don't believe in your estimation that will work, give me a key that you think has to happen for the Saints to win Super Bowl 44.
Rope-a-dope. I think you got to rope-a-dope them. I think you got to play great in the red area. You got to make them kick field goals. You got to rope-a-dope. You got to take your chances. And I think the game has got to be close at the end, and you have to have the ball. You can't let him have the ball. Jacksonville had the perfect scenario late in the season, but David Garrard couldn't come down and made the interception. They couldn't get it in the end zone. The Saints have to be close and have the ball at the end, and I think that's the only way they win. If they don't do that, I think this is too good. You know, he just plays the game at such a high level, and he's so smart. The game changes so quickly. The fourth quarter is his typically. They've won 7 games in the fourth quarter this year, so you've got to have the ball last.
All right, Chris, give me your Saints key to a victory.
I think the Saints do have a shot. I think that the reason they do is because of the way the defensive backs have been playing this year. And if Darren Sharper and company can have the type of game that they are capable of, I think that they are, matched against the receiving core good. I think that they can make some plays happen. And it's just basically that. You got to keep the ball out of Peyton Manning's hands and control the clock. I think if they do that, they have a shot at winning.